My name is Rob Wallace, and I'm President and CEO of Power 52.
My name is Ray Lewis, and I'm Vice President of Power 52.
It happened about a year ago. Ray and I were sitting and talking and reflecting on the events in Baltimore City, right? We were watching it and we were saying, this is absolutely crazy. We're watching kids run around and do things that we know their parents didn't teach them. We're watching the streets be destroyed, the images that's being created by Baltimore City and by the youth there. And we said, we have to do something different here, right? We have the means and the responsibility to make a change here, right? Me, poly grad from Baltimore City, I grew up in this area. I understand dynamics here. Ray's been here 20 years. He's been in Baltimore more than he's been anywhere else. And so we had an instant connection there on what can we do to improve the hope and the economic for the youth in Baltimore City. And that's where it started.
Now, I remember the moment we sat down, how our visions aligned so quickly. When I started to tell him what my real passions were on how can we put a real positive spin on Baltimore. I hated what the outside media was able to do to Baltimore to create this ugly storm as if, oh, this whole city is burning and everything is going crazy. And you may have 10 people that's really doing all of this. And so the moment we saw that, man, I was like, okay, bro, look, let's put something together. Because I'm on the ground, I'm doing what I'm doing, but we need something that they can call their own. And that's how Power 52 was birthed.
And given our experience with renewable energy under Bith Energy, we have experience putting these type of deals together. We know what the opportunities are, the jobs that can be created from an economic opportunity like this. And so looking at how we do a solar farm, right? There's major components from the construction, module placement, racking, inverters, wiring. That can be done. That's a task and a skill that can be taught and that these youth can be applied to so they can come make some money, right? Instead of doing nothing, instead of hanging out, let me teach you how to fish, right? So you can go fish for yourself, you can go provide for your families, and that's how we figure Power 52 can impact the community. Not by just giving out money. A lot of organizations give out money, right? They train people, so on and so forth. But we're training and placing in jobs. We're training and putting them into real opportunities where they're gonna make a salary, they're gonna have health care. If they wanna go to school, they're gonna have money to go to school. And that's the difference between Power 52 and a regular 501c3. We train, we place, we teach them how to fish, and then they go fish. Yeah. And we make sure they go fish. And that's the difference here in how we structure it. And we're both very adamant about that. Man, that's the main focus.
That's good.
Yeah. So Bith Energy is I'm director of technical sales for Bith Energy. And we're based in Baltimore City, right? My father is a Baltimore City native. He grew up in Cherry Hill, South Baltimore. And I can remember as a kid, him taking us down to Cherry Hill and showing us where he grew up in the 2-bedroom row home, 5 of them in the bunk bed upstairs, single mother. Typical picture of what society is today for the most part, right? And we said, how do we go and change that? We moved our headquarters from Columbia to Baltimore City, right? We're tax-based there, we pay taxes there. We are investing back in the community. That's the exact same reason why Ray and I have located the training facility in Park Heights. It's right in the city where the help is needed, where we can have a direct impact in the city, right? We've also done multiple jobs within the city. We did Coppin State, so their renewable energy system on their rooftop, 500 kW. Chimes International, which is in Baltimore, was our first system that we've done. University of Maryland Medical Systems. We did all the EV chargers for Under Armour, for University of Maryland Medical Systems, their whole network. So we have great experience and relationships in Baltimore. And that's why we chose to focus here. But this is just the beginning. So Baltimore is our hub where we're starting, but our plan is to take this nationally and even internationally. Going to Chicago, going to Philadelphia, going to Miami, impacting. These economic opportunities are not just in Baltimore, it's bigger than that. And the dynamics of Washington, D.C. aren't that much different than Baltimore. If you look at the low economic areas, it's the same. You have the same main things that are happening, right? Lack of opportunity, lack of hope, they need encouragement.
It's about rebuilding our cities. Solar energy is just one of the catalysts that can get it done. I think not just me and Rob, but I think there's a lot of people in Baltimore that's not highlighted enough that's really on the ground trying to change this city.